Okay, so if you have a hard time arranging your tracks, I think you're going to love this tip. This is a really cool one because it takes the pressure off of getting it right first time, because it doesn't matter if something goes wrong, you can always try new things easily. So this one all came about after a discussion I had with Paul, a member of my team here at FMM, and I was explaining to him that a member of the Finish More Music community had uploaded an audio bounce of their track like this to me because they were massively struggling with the energy flow in their arrangement. They just couldn't get it right. So I came along, I chopped up the audio, rearranged it so it worked and sent it back to them. Boom, job done. They were over the moon because they were able to get on and finish the tune. So I told this to Paul and he said, well, you're going to love this then because I've taken it a step further and I wanted to share with you Paul's technique in this video. So step one, it's very simple. You're going to create an audio bounce of your arrangement. So you finished your arrangement, there's something about it you're not happy with, you feel that you can do better, create an audio bounce, and then your second step is to slice that up. So you're not doing anything other than slicing it up into distinctive parts, and you're going to color code it as well. So we've got things like the break down here, we've got the early build, low cut to the bass line, the outro, and so on. And this is up to you. It's where you think there are significant changes, things that are distinctive. And then now it's mega easy to rearrange this and try new ideas. So for example, when I come in and duplicate this, and you do want to duplicate it, leave that original sliced version alone. I may have listened to this and thought, you know what, it takes a while to get going, and when the track drops, it kind of goes on a bit, it loses a bit of interest. So I'm going to come in and listen and think, okay, this piece is surplus to requirements, and then it's mega easy to join the bits together. And of course, you're going to be having a listen to this as you go, and just making sure that things actually do join together. So that was pretty smooth. It might need a little tweak if I wanted to actually do this with all the clips and the automation, but it sounds pretty smooth. And then I come out the other side and I'm like, this bit here takes quite a long time to get going as well. Let's take that out. And I'll just budge these parts up. Now again, I want to get in here and just check, is this smooth enough? We don't want anything that's crazily disjointed. Perfect, sounds great. Now at this point we can say, okay, that's a new version. That's something for us to listen to. And maybe we think, well, actually there's some other stuff I could do to this. And it's as simple as duplicating again, either the original or our new version, and saying, what are we going to do here? So for example, I might think, well, it's a bit short now. Actually, I want to try something new with this one. What I'm going to do is have two breakdowns. So I have one at the end. I'm really happy with the outro. Then I'm going to have something going on right here. I know already that this join works because it's happening elsewhere. And then what I'll do is I'll bring this bit back in with this bit. And already I know that most of this works because I can see it in the other versions. The only bit that I haven't tested is, does the breakdown come into this section well? Wrong one, sorry. Here we go. Let's go again. Absolutely. Flows like a charm. And you can go through and create a bunch of different ideas. You can see how quick it is. If you think something's amiss, you can swap things around. And then the idea here is you're going to bounce all of these versions out and then get out of the studio. Listen in your car, listen in the gym, wherever it might be, away from your monitor, so you've got a really objective mindset, and then you can pick which one works the best. And it's as simple as coming back into the studio. Everything is color coded, so you know which parts of your arrangement to move around. You arrange the clips, the automation. If there are any slightly disjointed transitions, you can deal with those, and it's an absolute piece of cake. So I love this technique because typically it's really hard to rearrange a track into a bunch of different ideas because you've got all of these moving parts. There are lots of clips, there's lane after lane of automation, and so on. Now, once you know that you can do this and it's so easy to experiment, it takes the pressure off having to get the first arrangement perfect. You can create more freely. It's easy to experiment and be a scientist with this stuff, you know? So there it is. I hope you found this useful. I think it's a super powerful technique. We've got a bunch of other cool creative ideas for you as well in our brand new free ebook. It's called Creative Strategies for Finishing More Music. Totally free over at finishmoremusic.com/ebook. finishmoremusic.com/ebook. There's a bunch of top producers in there sharing their creative hacks and their strategies, so you don't want to miss that one. So until next week, take care and happy music making.